Well, I think one of the interesting things is, so if you take a look at the narrative that the media puts out is that if you question vaccines and you question these things, then somehow you're a right-wing Trump person. Well, you can't call Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that. Let's go over the game a little bit. His father was the Robert F. Kennedy, not exactly a conservative. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a huge proponent of climate change. Again, not necessarily a real right-wing policy, endorsement. So, if you listen to the story he tells, picture. Did you listen to those interviews with Malone and McCullough that Joe Rogan did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should definitely read those.
They're pretty good.
Oh, they're awesome. So these guys have been, portrayed as right-wing conspiracy theorists, blah, blah, blah. They're both doctors, both world famous, both highly regarded before COVID as being some of the most important and bright minds in their respective fields. And if you listen to the story they tell and the story that this liberal tells, remarkably, they are almost identical. So when you have two diametrically opposed political groups telling the same story, and I mean the same story, what do you think? Right? What do you think? And so that's what's happening now. So you heard what happened with Bill Maher over the weekend?
No, what happened?
So Bill Maher had Barry Weinstein on. Are you familiar who she is? She was a New York Times reporter who was thrown out of the New York Times because she got tired of the woke crap.
Oh, really?
And she said, "I'm not doing this anymore." And so they threw her out. She's got. If you're looking for stuff that's really interesting to read, that's not highly censored, go to Substack.
Okay.
Lots of good stuff there, and you'll find it on both sides, like whatever your political inclination is, but it's not censored. It's pretty free. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But it's really frustrating because the story that they tell is we've been absolutely screwed and we are continuing to be screwed, that there are hundreds of thousands of people that died that didn't need to die.
Didn't need to, yeah.
So check it out, Real Anthony Fauci. It's a good place to start, filled with data, studies, things to back them up. Start taking a look at all the studies. Go back and look at, or if something comes out that says, whatever they were saying that was bad about vaccines, they're wrong, and here's a study to prove it, go look and see who funded the study. It'll be Bill and Melinda Gates.
Really?
Every time. Every single time. Their foundation. So on hydroxychloroquine, remember all that fiasco?
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Is it because they didn't lobby hard enough to?
No. It got killed. It was assassinated. So what they did was, they took a drug that we've been using for decades safely, and they smeared the heck out of it. That, turn off. I don't want. It shouldn't be recording.
Yeah.